Hello and welcome to Qmoto Guy. It's been a while. In a basic sense, I've been doing a lot of things. And on top of that, you know, a lot of things have also happened to me. And Jesus fuck, I can't see a single goddamn thing. Freaking fog. Yeah, so in case you're curious what happened to me, to make a very long story short, someone very close to me died. Basically a family member in the sense. Some people don't consider these things family members, but my pet dog died. I'm gonna leave the visor open a little bit. I'll try to keep it nice and steady though. Keep the res down to a minimum. But you know, that happened. On top of that, I've also been looking for a second job. So I could now finally say which job I'm still technically working for. But if something were to happen there now, I'm not afraid. I was working for Big Five. And I'm gonna say it like this. I am thankful that they gave me a job. Okay, that's better. I am thankful that they gave me a job, but how they're treating me at said job is not the best. To make a long story short, I was promised a certain amount of time to work, but of course now I am unfortunately now forced to work less than what I was expecting. As an example, these past 2 weeks have been less than 10 hours. So, you know, and that's barely enough to get by paying my bills and things. Not only paying my bills, but it's also barely enough to get by paying my motorcycle, and let alone fuel to fuel the puppy. Yeah, it's that bad, how bad it is working there. So, you know, I'm just gonna say it like this. I kind of wish that I could stay there, of course. I love my co-workers and everything. It's just I can't with the hours and things. So, to make an update though, I got hired at this new place, and this place is now giving me plus 40 hours and a better pay. So there are some trade-offs with it, of course, including the fact that I will be getting more hours in the sense I'll have a little less time to make videos. And of course the second thing, which is the major thing in my opinion, is the fact that I won't have the commute that I used to have. To make a long story short, my commute's gonna look something similar to what I'm doing today. I'm not doing that. I'm doing a super secret video, which I will get into in a little bit. You know, it's just been kind of an interesting time. I'll just say it like that. But during that time, though, I've had a chance to reflect and, you know, think about things in the sense. And whew, it's cold, and I can't see a single thing yet. All right, back to third gear and relaxing. So you guys might hear a little bit of wind noise. It's cold out here, so it's very interesting talking into a helmet while dealing with the sounds of or dealing with the cold. Just to give an example of what the temperature is less than 60. Say it like that. 60 degrees Fahrenheit for you people in the metric system, which I am surprised if people are even watching from that region of the world. Yeah, that's definitely colder than cold. Honestly, I'm even underdressed for it in the case. This is just a simple... Oh, also, another thing I wanted to make a note of. In case if you haven't noticed, in my previous videos I had like a brown flannel in the sense. Well, I wouldn't say I got rid of it, but I would definitely say that I have upgraded. I have gotten myself a... Oh God, a Tesla. A armor... If I forgot the name, shoot, skull armors or something, skull road or road, something skull, whatever it is. It's basically a flannel with a hoodie, and it's a super good, like, comfortable flannel. Because before, that other flannel that I had was not super friendly towards the summer, which is ironic because I bought it during the winter time, which, you know, is kind of like counterintuitive, I guess you could say, but that's besides the point. The point of the matter is that this flannel is a lot more better, and on top of that, it's white. So it matches my glove, it matches my helmet. If you guys don't know, I have a white helmet. But it works in my opinion. So yeah. But back to what I was saying. So yeah, my commute is definitely changing now, and with that, of course, the views are going to change. Before, I was going up towards Oakhurst, which is of course going up towards Yosemite. In case you didn't know, shoot, I am cold. But you know, but yeah. So it is red. We'll give a little bit enough time to go ahead and fix myself. So if anybody has any tips on how to keep warm during the freaking cold when it's not technically snowing, I would be forever in your gratefulness. Anyways, I'm good. In case you guys are curious, so yeah, if anybody has any tips for that, because right now my current goal is when it's sun like this, it's going to warm up throughout the day. It's going to get up to 70 hopefully down in Fresno. But yeah, no, so I'm now living, I'm going to be commuting down to Fresno a lot of the time, including of course driving down there. So yeah, but with that I do get a higher job and things, so yeah, warmer season a little bit down there since it's less in the mountains in the sense, and the best part, I'll be able to make content throughout the winter, hopefully, as long as it doesn't snow down there. It has not snowed to Fresno, in my opinion, ever since moving up here, so I don't know, I think we'll be fine. But it is definitely a very good commute compared to what I'd have to do with an Oakhurst, because in Oakhurst, going up there, I have the chance of hitting snow. In fact, recently I was coming down the hill, and I wouldn't say it was snowing, but it was cold to the point where basically I had to use my engine as like a hand warmer in the sense. So yeah, but I think that's really all I gotta say. I'm thinking probably the next two videos are going to be interesting set. So I'll get into what this super secret location I'm going to right now is. It's an event to go to the first bike that I wanted originally, which for those of you who don't know what I wanted originally besides a Honda Rebel, and I love my Honda Rebel, don't get me wrong, this thing is, thought there was a cop car, this thing is an amazing bike for what you can get, but I originally, for my first bike, before I knew about, you know, engine CCs and that, you know, the bigger the engine, the more training that you should probably go ahead and get with it. Bitch. More training that you should probably get with it. But of course, oh boy, that is windier beyond wind. Anyways. Hopefully that's not interfering with the recording. But I originally wanted to get a BMW R18. Yes, a BMW R18. And unfortunately, the dealers in Fresno had no current stock of it. So I didn't have a chance to see it in person or anything like that. And the one rule I made for myself was I'm not going to order a bike. I'm going to buy my first bike off the lot in the sense. So as an example, I got myself the R18, or I got myself the Honda Rebel because I saw it on the lot, I fell in love with it, and it suited my needs at the time. Now, they are doing an event demo day, and of course, the dealer down there called me, was like, hey, so we know you wanted to originally buy a BMW R18, but we had none available. Well, the demo day is coming, and we think you should go because they're going to have the R18 Classic, the R18B, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the bagger variant with the windshield in the front, and a couple of other models and things. So, I'm using today an opportunity to go ahead and report down there. It's going to be like a 15-minute wait once I get down there, to go ahead and demo those bikes. And of course, since I'm going to be demoing them, and of course, as you can tell, I have my GoPro, I will be reviewing them. Yes, I don't know anything about the R18 off the top of my head, besides the fact it's a 1800 dual coasting motor, a Boxer twin, and the fact that it's a cruiser kind of similar to the Honda Rebel, except a little bit more beefier. But one interesting thing, what I've read, is I think it has a similar foot position to the Rebel. Now, in case you didn't know, the Rebel, if you didn't watch my previous video, has a mid-mount kind of foot position, a little bit behind for my height, but I like it like this because it allows me, what the heck did water get on my windscreen? But it allows me to go ahead and actually have a neutral position in the bike itself, so that I can easily go ahead and lean forward in order to go ahead and like catch up to somebody. Now, of course, since it's a cruiser, I won't be doing that because I have a 1,800 cc. That thing is like 3 times more powerful than my current bike, I think. 500, yeah, pretty much more than 3 times powerful than my current bike. But the fact of the matter is that I like this foot position because 2 forward, I feel like I'm in super cruise mode in the sense of I feel super relaxed. I don't feel like I'm on my toes enough. In this position, I feel perfectly on my toes, but comfortable enough to where I could just simply do this, cruise, and not get too much in a headache about it. So yeah, those are going to be possibly my next few videos. Let's hope my GoPro records that. Worst case scenario, I'll do some glamour shots for the video and things like that, and some basic looking sort of shots. I probably won't get much on the ride portion. So, but yeah, I'm probably going to end the video here now. Stay subscribed, more content to come. Oh, another one quick thing, I will not be following my old upload schedule of uploading every Saturday, just because of the fact that, you know, a little too complicated to go ahead and manage everything during that time. On top of that, my internet isn't the fastest on upload side of things, so yeah. But, you know, I will see you guys at the BMW dealer once I get there. So yeah, see ya.